Hey guys, welcome back to another album review. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Mac DeMarco album, 5 Easy Hot Dogs. This is the brand new album from the indie rock legend Mac DeMarco, who I've pretty much enjoyed throughout his entire career. 2 had a bunch of bangers, This Old Dog was awesome, Salad Days had bangers. The only real downside to Mac DeMarco was the endless amount of clones that he spawned, but really that wasn't even his fault. His style was just too good to not be replicated, I guess. But then we had Here Comes the Cowboy in 2019, which comparatively to Mac's other albums was not very good. Just in the grand scheme of music, it's just not a good album. He went in a more minimalistic approach, and I guess it just didn't really work out. Wasn't a fan of it. So now, 4 years later, we have this album, and it was announced that it would be an instrumental-only album, which I was kind of on the fence with. If he was pulling influence from his own older work, then maybe I would have enjoyed this thing more, but he went in the same minimalistic approach that he tried on Here Comes the Cowboy, and it's just alright, I guess. There really isn't anything, bad about this album, but there really isn't anything necessarily amazing about it. All of the guitar and bass tones sound good, the arrangements are nice, but in the end, it really doesn't become, the most interesting album ever, I guess. What I really like about Mac's old music is just how bright and vibrant it was, but that really is not here. This is more of a mellow album. And that's not a bad thing, necessarily, but Mac DeMarco really just doesn't do much with the sound. The opener, Gualala, is nice. I think the plucky synth tones are pretty cute, and the drum and bass is just cool, I guess. Portland 2 has this nice little flute that plays in certain parts of the track, it's nice. And Chicago has a much more groovy bass line. Chicago 2 is also a lot more groovy than everything else on the album. But that's really all I got for, standout moments. There were some moments that I just didn't like at all, though. Crescent City has this buzzing noise that comes in and out throughout the entire song, and it just gets super annoying. Victoria also has these bells that ring throughout the track, but when they ring out, it just sounds extremely harsh, and it does not sound good compared to everything else. When I'm listening to a chill album, I don't want to be suddenly attacked by these gross-sounding bells. It just doesn't fit in context of this project. So yeah, nothing too amazing about it, nothing too horrible. It's really just the definition of mid. This is a mid album. Hopefully next time Mac DeMarco goes in a more exciting approach, maybe he adds vocals this time, because I do think that this thing could have been better with some vocals. They definitely would have made it more interesting. This thing also is not long, it's about half an hour, it doesn't overstay its welcome, it's about the right amount for an album like this. Personally, I just don't ever see myself revisiting this, ever. And it's not that I don't want to hear it or anything, it's just it's okay. I'm gonna give 5 Easy Hot Dogs a 5 out of 10. It's just mid. Thank you for watching this video. Tell me what you thought about this album in the comment section. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Like and subscribe for more reviews. Check out some other ones on my page. And yeah, I will see you next time.